Good evening, everyone. I'm Nathan, here with my wonderful wife, Laura.
Hello.
And we're here to do a review of the Monopoly 2006 FIFA World Cup edition.
We sure are. We're going right back to 2006.
So basically, all the properties are now all the qualifiers for the finals for the FIFA 2006 World Cup.
Yep. We also have 6 special football movers and a golden boot.
Das Boot.
Maybe that has... Let us know if that has some relevance.
We're not football/soccer sort of enthusiasts, so we're not quite sure if that signifies anything.
Yeah, we call this soccer here in Australia because we have a different sport already called football. So forgive us if we refer to it as soccer, but you know it as football.
So it plays identically to regular Monopoly. It's just everything's been rebranded as sort of FIFA and sort of football-related things.
So we will have a scan of the instructions down below, although it does play the same. So if you did find it without the instructions, you could still...
What I like, though, in instructions is it actually... So it says tournament locations and in brackets stations. So it tells you that's replaced the train stations. The building terraces, houses, and the FIFA World Cup stadiums, hotels. So it actually tells you specifically what's changed and what it's in replacement of. So,
yeah, they're just called different things. Like same with like the sponsors are the utilities, rather than you going, oh, I guess this is in place of the chance or whatever.
How about I just show the money since it's there?
Sure.
They've actually sort of recoloured it. So you got the ones there.
Is it me or is it a little bit smaller?
It's a little bit smaller, yeah. It feels it's an inch here and there.
It feels a bit thinner, perhaps, as well. Slightly different paper, I think, to the
maybe different paper.
Yeah.
It's...
Not in a bad way, necessarily,
no.
just different.
20s.
Same denominations, though.
50s. $100 dues. Oh, the camera doesn't like that. Maybe it's because of the boards we're on. And finally, 500. You got a nice little image there, printed.
Different colourings too, which can be a little bit off-putting to a standard.
Boo. Alright, shall we show the board?
Why not?
Alright. Open Sesame. Let's start it, go.
Start the right way up. So instead of the chance and community chest cards, we have referee cards which go here, and the other side has manager cards over there. I assume this is the trophy. I don't know because
yes, it's the World Cup trophy. Copyright 1974 FIFA. It says underneath the trophy.
There you go.
So we have go, and this is in the rankings. The teams qualified, I believe. So I believe Australia qualified. That's us at lowest to get into the finals.
Hence why we're one of the cheaper properties.
Where Brazil and Czech Republic qualified the highest, which is why they're Mayfair and Park Lane, or your equivalent.
Yes. Alright, so this is obviously one of the card spaces. We have for the taxes a red card on this side. I think it's a yellow card over that way.
It is. So basically red card is just the income tax or something.
Yep.
The Olympic... so the stadiums are now the train stations.
I think it's an A.
Yeah. Olympia Stadium. They're all replacing the train stations.
Mm-hmm. And obviously each location has not only the name of the country but its flag, manager card space.
Nope.
As always, all the corners are all the same. So we have... Nathan's having trouble holding it. We have jail/visiting.
The sponsors, which are Soft Drink Co., which is interesting that's not an actual brand, and
Lighting Co.
are the electricity and water utilities. They function the same way.
Yep. It's another stadium for the station. More countries and flags there. Free parking as normal.
Referee.
I think there's a letter in here that's kind of been cut. Zentral?
It's an L.
L. Okay. There you go. Forgive us, it's actually been cut over one of the letters, which makes it a little bit awkward to read.
This doesn't change the fact I haven't really heard of the stadium, unfortunately.
No.
Go to jail.
Just as normal. Yeah, coming around last station, and manager and referee spaces there. So speaking of those cards, they are over here. They're completely different, obviously, on the back side here.
Which is nice to see.
Yeah, and they're different colours, which help you distinguish between the two. And I'm just going to go through some of these so that you can read them if you would like. I won't read them all out because I haven't been well recently and my throat's hurting.
I believe the text on them is being obviously rewritten to fit in with the theme. Mm-hmm. I think not all the cards are identical to an original Monopoly, so there are actually a couple of different functions with some of the cards.
A lot of them are similar, like this one sends you to jail or be sent off. You know, visit one of the particular stadiums. If you pass go, you collect your 200.
Drive to England if you pass go.
Get out of jail free
Video
card.
footage is...
So yeah, I mean they're pretty humorous and interesting how they've tied them in.
Transfer to Brazil.
Okay.
I'm assuming that means go to Brazil.
Yeah, so that would be like the go take a walk on the boardwalk.
To, Park
card.
Lane or Mayfair, whatever it is.
Yeah, so most of them they look like they're the same values and things as well.
Ground maintenance, which is the house repairs.
Go back 3 spaces. Oh, for swearing.
Then we have the manager cards. No. Fail a fitness test, pay 100 quid. Chance to go. Best haircut of the tournament, is that a thing? Or is that like the beauty contest? Or is the beauty contest 10? Can't remember. Managers, yeah, so. European champion signs you for 3 million. Collect contract bonus of $200. Brawling in the tunnel, pay $10 or take your chance with the referee. Does that mean take a referee card? Doesn't say.
I don't know.
Get out of jail, agents fee pay. So yeah, they're all very similar. But I do believe there are a couple of slight variations. Oh well.
Now the dice in this game, it just says 2 dice in the instructions. Now this is what we have in there. I'm assuming they've done this because it looks more like a soccer ball.
They're pretty cool.
But it doesn't say that there are different dice, like in the instructions. And often this picture.
We'll have the dice and all of the pieces, but they don't.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're somewhere here, but I don't see these. But I don't see normal dice either. So we're going to assume these are the correct ones that came in here because it fits the soccer theme. But let us know if maybe someone else has swapped these out. We did buy this secondhand.
But still, if they, I'd reckon they are the correct ones, but they're pretty cool. Shape of like a sort of ball.
Now, I've forgotten what these are. These are the houses.
I think these are terraces, which are the equivalent of a house in a regular Monopoly.
Yep, so they're like little black steps. I think they've used these like a similar shape in some other Monopolies
I think
as well.
the AFL Monopoly, uses very similar. In fact, the AFL ones use these one too, which are the FIFA World Cup stadiums, which are the equivalent of a hotel.
Yep, they're just plastic, little hole in the middle. There's quite a bit of detail on these ones. I think I said that last time we saw these pieces in a Monopoly.
Where is the golden boot?
There you go. Golden boot. I'll fish out the other plain pieces while you have a look at that.
Hey look, it's a boot and it's golden. I want to say it's like a term in football, like, oh, he's got a golden boot, you know, like he's really good or something, but I'm just spitballing here. So there's the boot that is golden.
Then we have our other pieces. This is quite a large, long piece here.
The goalie spreading to catch that ball.
Doesn't
focus.
No, camera doesn't like that one. It does thankfully have a flat base at the bottom, otherwise I don't think it would stay up.
We've had some other pieces where they're either really small or really big and didn't have a base and they just never stood up.
There we have someone like sliding.
Or passing or something.
The ball. I'm assuming a net.
Yep, which is a pretty sad looking piece comparatively to some of the other ones, right?
It is. I think it's meant to stand up like that, right? That's the shape like the net would be on the field. But the inside is just like plain and shiny.
Why didn't that have a base?
Only the outside has the decoration. Weird. I don't know.
We have a whistle, which I believe I've seen in other AFL.
Sports
AFL set, I think specifically, maybe the rugby one.
Yep. These are still quite heavy, as all the pieces normally are.
And look, it's a soccer ball or a football, whichever you prefer. And this has got
which country you're from.
It's got like a flat sort of base on it, so you can actually sort of have it so it doesn't roll away.
And the deed cards, I think, are the last thing we haven't shown.
So obviously the back, pardon me, have the mortgage amounts and things. You obviously turn up if it's mortgaged.
It has the little logo on the back of every card for Germany, which is where it was hosted.
And then it's
pretty standard.
Business as usual.
Yep, countries, not properties in this case, I suppose. And then how much you pay if you land on them, with how many terraces and stadiums.
You go around buying clubs, I suppose, and
countries, country teams,
and you just try and bankrupt people. That's it. It's Monopoly, just FIFA.
No different rules in this one, unlike some of the others that have slightly varying rules.
Star Wars and Marvel come to mind for one.
I mean, I don't think this is necessarily a bad edition of Monopoly, but we don't follow.
If your interests don't lie in it, then you wouldn't be picking up the FIFA version. You'd be picking up something else other branded.
Except for you. Nathan bought this one secondhand.
Who's got all the Monopolies in the cupboard?
Well, yes, that is me, but FIFA wouldn't be one that I would gravitate towards
No,
to
so
purchase.
but look, if you're a fan of it and you were watching it back in the day, this probably would have been a really decent gift or something.
Maybe you collect like FIFA
Or sport
things
related.
or sports. Yeah, maybe it will be alright in that case. If you enjoyed watching this video, give us a thumbs up. Let us know in the comment section down below if this is something you could see yourself wanting to collect or play. Again, it's not for us because this isn't a sport we follow. But, you know, if it was a tennis one, it'd be great.
I wonder if there's got to be a tennis one,
Maybe,
right?
I don't know. Someone let us know. Hit that subscribe button and check back soon. We have videos every single Tuesday.
Sounds good.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.